Eurovision 2025. I got a new video. Alesia Michelle. Hey girl. I'm ready to go. How you feeling? Eurovision fan. Are you ready for the show? It's 2025. We gotta keep it real. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Sweden has spoken. So that means so shall I. Hey, if you've never been to my channel before, welcome. I'm Alesia Michelle. If you love the Eurovision Song Contest, I think you'll love my channel. So this is your opportunity to like this video and to subscribe. So this is live. I am live. Hello, people. Hello. Okay, you're finally catching a live. I'm glad that you're able to make it. So here's the thing. Okay, we got to get into this because, you know, some people would say the impossible just happened. Sweden is sending a song in Swedish. It's been so long since that's happened. I am very excited. I did see the like heat performance of this, and I'll be honest, is it crazy that I'm gonna be in the minority? The song didn't really stick in my head. I like listened to it, but I was listening to a lot of other songs at the time, so I'm actually kind of excited to get back into this. I know we're talking about the sauna. I know we're talking about a sauna, so I'm ready to get into this. So let's just go ahead. I'm gonna rip the band-aid. Let's just react. Okay. So, Bara Bada Bastu. Okay, so let me just start off and say, because now I'm remembering my comments. Y'all know I love immersive staging. I love staging that feels like, oh, where did we just go? So I felt like at Melfest, a lot of the performances, like some of them still felt like they were happening on a stage. This one kind of did. Like I felt like I was having an immersive experience. So let's keep going. Oh God. And we have heard entries like this at Melfest before. So the fact that they were able to like win, I think is really saying something, because we've had stuff like this before. I mean, this is catchy. It's fun. We've got moves. And let me just be clear. This to me is an entry that is fun. It is fun. It is funny, but it is not making fun of the contest. We are in on the joke. Like, to me, like, we are in on the joke with this. And I do think sometimes when people are a little bit like, you know, they're hesitant with entries that are fun or funny or things that are just like joke entries. Like, to me, this isn't really like a joke entry in the pejorative sense. Like, this is a fun entry. Like, they're not taking themselves too seriously. We don't have to take them too seriously, but it's not like they sat down and said, let's whip up some stupid song. It'll take us, you know, an evening to write it, and then we're going to submit it to Eurovision and hope everyone, like, you know, gives us points and pulls focus away from the other people who are taking this seriously. That's not what's happening here. And so I appreciate that. Okay. 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 And can I also say we're getting a vocal? And I like the instrumentation. Like, we're getting ethnic, and also we're getting ethnic from some Finns. I'm just saying, Sweden. It's so good to see y'all singing in Swedish with Finns doing it for you. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. We have a lot of fun at Eurovision this year, though. Sauna. Okay, here's the thing now. Sweden is in the first semifinal. So hold on. I want to highlight this comment. So Tony, it's fun. I just don't know how well it will do and if it will be strong enough to qualify. This is qualifying. It's qualifying. I'm saying it's qualifying because I'm saying it's qualifying. How about that? How about that? I'm saying it's qualifying. So it's going to happen. No. I think that this is qualifying. I think that this is fun. I mean, if Windows 95 Man could qualify last year, I think that this one is going to qualify this year. And again, I'm not saying just because it's like a fun entry or like a jokey entry. It's catchy. Bara bada bastu bastu. Dun da 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 dun, da da da. Okay, sorry. And look at this. Look at the effort. We're actually telling a story on the stage. We've got a concept. Because let's hold on. Let's be real. So I want to go back a little bit. So if we're looking at this, I mean, we've got staging. There's intentionality here. We're transporting ourselves. We're in the forest, and then now we have this element here. Like there's a lot going on in it in a good way. It gives it again a sense of intentionality. And I appreciate that. It doesn't feel like just thrown together or like an afterthought. So yeah. Yeah, this is fun. This is feeling like fun Eurovision, not taking itself too seriously, but not throwaway. Yeah. Yeah, this is fun. Okay, this is definitely qualifying, y'all. Come on. We can't be thinking about this not qualifying. No. Hmm. This is fun. This is fun. Okay, and the crowd is eating it up. Okay. Sona. Okay, well, it's me, so let's kick it off and talk about the styling. Actually, let's talk about the styling. Um, I love the way that we are styled because if y'all know, and I've been saying this on the channel, a group that dresses together stays together, okay? Do the research. You want to have matching outfits. Once you start getting a little bit crazy with the outfits, the group breaks up. Okay? So we're already we're already doing it well. No, I feel like this looks good. Sweden tends to do the copy paste method of like what we are seeing here is what we will ultimately see on the Eurovision stage. And in this case, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's keep this. I think that this is great. Let people watch this, learn the choreography, the soundography. Okay, let's let it happen. Let's do that. So FF says this might be the funnest year ever. Like, do we have any jury baiters besides Austria? Well, here's the thing. We've got the Netherlands that's coming in. I would also say Czechia could be in there. Czechia could be in there for the juries as of now. For the songs that we don't have yet, Switzerland, question mark, France, question mark. We'll see. Well, we'll see how it comes down. But I also don't want people to forget Malta and Finland can still get some jury points, okay? Malta and Finland can still get some jury points. Okay? I want y'all to keep that in mind. Let me hop into the rest of the okay, let me hop into some more of these comments. Ilcho, finally a non-AI generated overproduced song from Sweden. Finally a Swedish song with soul, most important in Swedish language. Congrats. Everyone's going to be excited about this. Okay, finally something authentic and soulful. It's in Swedish. Thanks Sweden. Okay. Jochna, this did great in the juries in Melfest. Here's the thing I want people to remember. Look, most of the songs that are coming from national selections have done decent in the jury. That does not mean that this is going to show up at Eurovision and come in the top 10, top 15 with the juries. Remember, like, yeah, I just want people to keep that a little bit in mind. Dan says this year is very much split between obvious jury and televote bait, exceptions being Lithuania and Albania, in my humble opinion. I would also, oh, let me not forget about Greece. We're talking about juries. If Greece is able to stage tastefully, I think that's the word that they should be thinking about, tastefully, then perhaps we could see something happening even there. What else do we have? Camilla, weirdly enough, this fun entry feels like one of the most authentic songs that Sweden has sent in a few years. We keep hearing this. We keep hearing this. And I also will say this year at Eurovision, we are keeping the trend up. We are getting tons of native language on the stage at Eurovision this year. So let me say this. I've already said that I like the styling. I will already say that I do think that this is going to qualify easily. Do I think that Sweden is winning Eurovision this year? I do not. I do not. And I'm okay with that because I have to say, and I said this earlier in my reaction to Ukraine's song, that I was like, look, I think Ukraine's song is great. I think it is a genre that Eurovision fans don't tend to, like people in the bubble don't tend to like fawn over or immediately attach themselves to. So I was like, I don't think that this is one for the bubble, but I do think people casually at home can appreciate the fact that it is a quality song. But I also said, look, I think Ukraine is going to qualify. Same thing that I'm saying with Sweden is going to qualify. But if we have to have our heavy hitters, just take a little step back this year. So then somebody else has an opportunity to shine. I'm okay with that. Like in nonprofit movement building spaces, we have this thing called step up, step back. You know, if you're taking up a lot of space, if you're talking a lot, sometimes you have to step back to allow someone else to step up. And here we are at a place where Sweden, you know, you're tied for the most wins at this point. You don't need to be in the winner conversation this year. We don't. It doesn't need to be every year. You know, I love, and this is me coming from the American, the competitive American. I am saying it's okay just to sometimes send something that you like, that the people are streaming and they're feeling. Like, that's totally fine because some of these other countries have not won Eurovision and we would love to see it happen for them. Or some countries have not won in a very long time and we would love to see it happen for them. So not everything has to be about competition. And I recognize that. Yes, I recognize that. I appreciate this. I think Sweden sending this is fun. It makes sense. It also mixes things up for them. I mean, like, when is the last time we really felt like Sweden was kind of like having fun at Eurovision? You know what I mean? Like having fun. So I love it. Ariel says, I don't mind if we lose this year. It's not about winning ESC this year. It's about having fun and a sauna. Okay. Ukraine will do much better than people think. Yeah, much better, I think, than people in the bubble think, you know. So, yeah. Malta says, I think a country will have its first win ever this year. Malta? Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, Pinwiz, take a year off, Sweden. Let Petra rest. You are absolutely true. That's another element that we do have to keep in mind because Sweden, we can't have y'all hosting without her at this point. I'm sorry. It's just real. Alexandra, we need this. We need something happy. Don't care if we win or not. We need this happy song. SC98. Sweden will flop this year and Sweden won't send such songs anymore. I don't think Sweden is going to flop this year. We've got a lot of fun songs, but I do think, because let's talk about the direct competition. If Australia actually decides to, you know, collect some coins and count all their pennies and dimes and put some money and intentionality behind the staging, I actually think the Milkshake Man could advance. I really do. Come and take us to, okay. I like Australia's song. This to me of our fun songs is definitely probably trumping it. Although studio cut wise, I actually prefer the Milkshake Man. It's psychedelic. It's sort of the stuff that I like listening to. It's a little bit trippy. So it's a little bit more something that I would be more likely to bump in my car as opposed to Bara Bada Bastu. Yeah, like down the windows, you know, I'm already a millennial. I'm not keeping up the cool very hard, and I'm really trying hard to like keep up my cool. Okay. Jokes, sense of humor. No, so I do feel this is definitely better than espresso macchiato, especially if we're talking full package. If I'm comparing this to espresso macchiato, I mean, espresso macchiato really let me down in the staging. Like it, if there was any question mark of the seriousness with which the performer was going to be bringing to the song, like the staging made it feel like, okay, you're this is a little bit too simple. This one, I think, giving us a stage show, giving us a song, giving us honestly vocals that are on the pitch and key, like let's do it. So I do think this is the strongest one. I'd also mention Iceland's song, even though Iceland's song I don't see it as so much a joke entry, but like Iceland's in the same semi, and I don't think Iceland is going to qualify with this one in the mix. Okay. Oh, so many comments. Ah. Okay. Da 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 da. Ooh ooh ooh. Tant, I'm so happy with KAJ voted. That the Loduk. LOL. This is a million times better than espresso. No comparison. So between Sweden and San Marino just picking their song, Tommy just lost a lot of semi points. I have not seen San Marino's. I'm gonna react to that soon. And actually, maybe on that note, I have to say, honestly, I'm like, thank you, Sweden. This is great. This is great. I mean, and it's funny because in a year where we already have so much fun, you would think at this point we'd be kind of like, okay, no more of these entries. But this is a welcome addition to the contest this year, if you ask me. So I'm appreciating this. I'm vibing. I'm vibing to this. So yeah, like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Um, Thank you for watching. Well, that was my reaction. What do you think? Drop down, talk to me in the comments below. Do you agree with my reaction? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you disagree? That's okay too. Talk to me in the comments below. This is a conversation. And you know what, Sweden? You got me really excited because I'm like living in anything could happen world right now. Thanks for watching.